welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are now on week 1, day 4 of our 6-week meal plan. Already I'm feeling so much better, like in myself, in my body. I don't know if I've lost weight because I haven't weighed myself yet, but do you know when you start eating healthy again, you just feel better, like you just feel like not as bloated. Well, that's how I'm starting to feel already, so I'm buzzing about that. If you do want to join in on the 6-week meal plan, then I'll leave a link in the description below where you can go and get that. If you do enjoy my videos, then please give it a thumbs up and go and hit that subscribe button below. If you do want notified of when I upload next, then hit the bell. At the moment I'm uploading every single day for the next 6 weeks to track my personal weight loss, following the plan that I've created. Oh, I've got an itchy neck. I hope that you want to join along the journey with me. Even if you're not doing my meal plan, I would love to know how you're doing in the comments below. Don't forget to go and follow me on Instagram as well. I will link that in the description below. I post photos of everything I eat on there as well. Without further ado, let's crack on to day 4. So I've got my porridge oats here, which I'm just going to be weighing out 40 grams of. And then I'm going to be topping with just a few strawberries and then a handful of blueberries as well. And I'm just going to be having it with some skimmed milk. Now obviously you can have more skimmed milk than you can like semi-skimmed, for example, for your healthy A. So I just tend to like pour in a bit. I'm really bad with measuring milk. But I definitely don't need, I think it's 350 mils you can have of skimmed milk, but I definitely don't need that much for porridge. So I'm probably only going to have about 100 mils. And then I'm going to be popping that in the microwave for about 1.5 to 2 minutes just to heat up, and then I'll be topping with my fruit. And there is my breakfast this morning. Now I quite like my porridge to be like quite stodgy, so when the milk's like more absorbed into it, but if you wanted to have it like a little bit more kind of runny, I guess, then you could just add a bit more milk. So it's now lunchtime and I'm going to be making a chicken and vegetable stir fry. This is probably one of the easiest meals that you could ever make. It's literally like chicken, veg, soy sauce. 3 main ingredients, and so easy if you want to have it for like a packed lunch that you can heat up later. So I'll just quickly go through obviously the ingredients and then how I make it. So the ingredients are so simple. All I'm going to be using is a chicken breast and some mixed vegetables. I'm just using these frozen ones because that's what I've got in the freezer, but you could definitely use like a stir fry mix if you wanted to, but I'm just going to have it with this just because that's what I like. I'm not a massive fan of like bean sprouts and things like that, so I just have my stir fries with this. And I'm just going to be using some soy sauce. I think maybe it's about 2 tablespoons, but it is sin free, so I usually just put on as much as I think that I'll need for my stir fry. And then obviously my fry light just for the pan. All I'm going to be doing first is chopping up the chicken and frying it in the frying pan with some fry light, and then I'll be adding the frozen veg afterwards. So now that the chicken is pretty much done, I'm just going to be adding the frozen veg in there and just leave that to cook as well. I don't really measure when it comes to this, I just kind of pour it into whatever I think, like however much I think I want, so yeah, no measurements for this. So I ended up just adding in the rest of the bag, because why not? It's only free or speed food, so no harm in that. So yeah, literally just going to leave this now to defrost and cook. Another way to do this is that you could boil the veg first if you really wanted to, but I find when it's been frozen that like the water will melt and it just tends to cook in its own water, as it were. I'm not sure if that's the correct way to do it, but this is how I do it. So this is now pretty much ready. I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons of the soy sauce and then mix that in, and it'll be ready to serve. So now this is finished, the soy sauce has nicely absorbed into the chicken and the veg, and I'm just going to serve this into a bowl and eat it. So that is my lunch, basically just chicken and loads of veg, so this is completely sin-free as well. So just for a snack in between my lunch and dinner, I'm just having a Benefit bar, but because I've already had my Healthy Bee in the porridge this morning, I'm only having one of these because you can have 2 as your Healthy Bee, or they're 3 cents each. So yeah, I've got the Jaffa ones because they taste a little bit like Jaffa cakes. So yum. So it is tea time now, and I'm going to be making some taco stuffed peppers. These are really quite easy to make, and they don't involve that many ingredients either. So I will quickly just show you what you need. So all you're going to need for this is some 5% lean beef mince. This is 250 grams. It's the other half of the beef that I used yesterday for my bolognese. And then you're going to be using half your tin of taco mixed beans. These are really, really nice. They just add a little bit of kick to your meal. 1 pepper. You can use any colour obviously, but I've just chosen to go with a red one. And then you're going to need 10 grams of cheddar cheese. Now 10 grams of cheese isn't even half your Healthy A. But yeah, if you use the right side of the grater, you get a lot out of that. So yeah. And then I've just got some coriander just to make it look pretty. So first things first, I'm going to heat up the mince in a pan just with some fry light. And then I'm going to be adding half of the taco mixed beans. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm just preheating the oven to 200 degrees. Whilst that is just simmering away, I'm just gonna de-seed the pepper and chop it in half, and I'm also going to weigh out my 10 grams of cheese just so that that is ready. I've just turned the heat right down on this mixture just so that it doesn't burn or overcook, and I'm just going to pop these in the oven just for about maybe 5-10 minutes just so that they can cook themselves a little bit, but I'm going to spray them with Fry Light first. So I've weighed out my 10 grams of cheese, and I use this side of the grater because I know 10 grams is 10 grams, but if you use that side you barely get any, and on this side you seem to get more, in my opinion anyway. So yeah, that is my 10 grams of cheese, ready to go when the peppers come out of the oven. So I've just taken these out and they've cooked a little bit, and I'm just going to spoon the mixture into the peppers and then top them with some cheese and then pop them back into the oven just until the cheese is melted. So these I'm going to just pop back into the oven for the cheese to melt, and then there is some leftover of the mixture. I'm just going to leave that on like a low heat, and I'm just going to serve it on the side once the peppers are done. So here are your taco stuffed peppers. I've added my coriander to make it look pretty, and then I've just added the rest of the taco mixture next to them just to have with it. Is it just me, or is this a hidden Mickey? I don't know. I don't follow that, but people have commented on some of my stuff about them having hidden Mickeys. No? Ears? Mickey? I don't know. Yeah, so this is sin-free, and you've got your peppers, which are speed, so yeah. I'm gonna go and enjoy these. And that brings me to the end of today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you are wanting to follow along the meal plan with me, then I'll link it in the description below. And I also really hope that if you are following along this with me, that you are enjoying these videos and enjoying the meal plan. I think I'm gonna go and sit and have a green tea and watch some telly and get all cozy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.